Today in this video, I will tell you a short and sweet story of advice that changes our sorrow into joy when we feel sadness in our lives. Follow along until the end. If you're new, subscribe. Now straight to the video. In ancient times, there was a crow who lived in a nest built on a tree. This crow spent his entire life in sorrow and grief, constantly blaming his creator. He knew nothing of what is called happiness. One day, he woke up early in the morning, sat on the tree branch where he always used to brood, and began to cry. By chance that day, a monk was sitting under the tree where the crow was perched. As the crow wept, his tears fell onto the monk's face. The monk looked up and saw the crow crying. With a compassionate heart, the monk asked the crow, "Please, my brother, why are you crying? What problem have you encountered? If I can help, I will." The crow replied, "Oh, wise father, I have spent my whole life just like this, crying. Now, I am truly exhausted. My work is always only weeping and sorrow. I don't understand why the Creator made me. No one likes or loves me. No one even looks at me with a full eye. When people see me, they run for stones to throw at me and kill me. Every creature hates me. No one has ever given me food to eat. So, Father, if I don't grieve, who will? Death would be much better than this life," the crow said bitterly. Feeling pity for the crow, the monk said, "My friend, I understand what kind of life you are going through. However, we should lead our lives not in this manner, but by being happy regardless of any situation or problem we are in." But the crow still could not fully understand the monk's idea and continued to cry. Realizing the crow didn't get it, the monk asked, "Wait, what is it that you want in your life? What would make you happy? I can help you through my experience and wisdom. Tell me." The crow asked, "Can you really do what I want? If you can, then make me a duck." The monk replied, "Yes, I will do that for you, but first, go to the ducks and ask them if they are happy in their lives. Go now, investigate everything about the ducks, and return. I will wait for you right here." The crow happily went searching for ducks. After flying for a bit, he found 3 ducks on a lake. He approached them and said, "How beautiful you are! You look like milk. Wow, how pleasant you are! Everyone flocks to visit you. I'm sure your whole life is as bright and clean as your appearance, filled with joy, and that you are the happiest of all birds in the world." The ducks replied in one voice, "Oh, honored crow, we are not happy at all. You see, crow, there are so many colors in the world, but we have only white. You could even say that is not a color at all. I think," said one of the ducks, "that the parrot must be the happiest bird in the world because it carries all the colors together. It is lucky." When the crow heard this, he thought, "Truly, the parrot must be the happiest bird in the world," and immediately bid the ducks farewell to find a parrot. After searching for an hour, he found a parrot sitting on a tree. The crow approached and said, "Parrot, how are you? You are so beautiful. How many types of colors do you have? It's amazing." After greeting him, he added, "Truly, You are the happiest of all birds in the world." The parrot, feeling deep sadness, said, "I am absolutely not happy. You don't know us. You see, we parrots are prisoners. Everyone lives with us tied up in some cage in their house. We haven't been able to be free for even one day to visit the world like you. However, I think the peacock would be happier than any bird in the world. This is because it has even more colors than we do, and it is the only bird that many people love to visit." As soon as the crow heard this, he said goodbye to the parrot and began flying again in search of a peacock. After searching for many hours, he found a peacock locked in a cage inside a strict zoo. There he saw thousands of people walking around, admiring the peacock and other rare animals in the zoo. After waiting a while for the people to move away, he approached the peacock and said, "Oh, peacock, how beautiful you are! You are so handsome and gorgeous. Moreover, thousands of people visit you every day. But look at me, because I'm so black, people throw stones at me when they see me. If I weren't careful, I wouldn't have survived until now. But you, how did the Creator make you? Wow, you're so beautiful. You must be the happiest of all creatures on this planet." The peacock replied, "I used to think so too, but because of my beauty, you see, I cannot move from this place. What have you seen of the life I spend here? It might surprise you, but I don't think there is anyone as disappointed and sad with life as I am." He told him with great sorrow and resentment how he struggles through life. The crow was very surprised to hear this. He asked, "There is no one as beautiful as you in the world. If you aren't happy, then who can be?" The peacock said, "I have seen and studied all the animals in the zoo that are called beautiful and rare. But I have never seen a creature like you who lives visiting the whole world in freedom, doing whatever he wants. In fact, if it doesn't surprise you, when I was fed up with this life last week, I was thinking that if the Creator had made me a crow, the world would be in my hands. I would be my own king, my own ruler." When the crow heard this, he felt how much of his past sorrow and shed tears had been in vain. He stayed quiet for a moment, then bid the peacock farewell and left. For the first time, the crow was happy to be a crow. He felt proud and realized that the sorrow he had felt in his life was a mistake. When he snapped out of his feeling of joy, he remembered the monk and flew back to him. When he reached the monk, he said, "Oh, wise father, now I don't want to change into anything. What the Creator has made me is more than I deserve. I don't want to change into anything else, but I don't know how to repay you for what you have done for me." You see, all of us, in one way or another, are victims of this problem. By comparing ourselves with others in some way and looking at what we lack, we live cursing our Creator and ourselves. Because of this, we ruin our own lives with cruel and poisonous restlessness and a lack of joy. Therefore, from today onwards, be happy with what you have. Do not always worry by counting what you don't have. If you don't stop comparing yourself to others, don't ever think you will have a happy life. Who do you think is the happy one in the world? Don't be mistaken. Don't think it is the wealthy one. The happy person is the one who is satisfied with what they have and does not compare themselves with others. Thank you very much for following us. If you liked it, subscribe and like to share it with your friends. Thank you. Until we meet again with another beautiful and educational story, stay well.